Hello and welcome to my presentation. My name is Tamila and today I'll be talking about the human immune system. Before I begin, I'm sorry for the huge watermark in the middle of the screen. I'm using the free version of this screen recorder. So let's begin. Now, the first questions that come to mind are what is immunity and what is the immune system? Immunity is the body's ability to fight against infections or foreign invaders by producing antibodies or killing the infected cells or even ingesting them. Immune system is a system responsible for maintaining homeostasis by recognizing harmful from non-harmful organisms and producing an appropriate response. Next are foreign invaders. They're called pathogens. They can be viruses, bacteria, or other living things that cause a disease and an immune response for that disease. Antigens are toxins that pathogens produce that cause harm to an organism. There are four main parts in an immune system. The first one being blood or white blood cells to be specific. The second one is lymph nodes. They are major sites for lymphocytes that include B and T cells. And lymph nodes are important for the proper functioning of the immune system. They act as filters for foreign particles, including cancer cells, but they don't actually have any detoxification functions. Third is thymus gland, which produces the T lymphocytes, uh, and fourth is bone marrow, which produces the B lymphocytes, which I talked about. So, how does the body fight against infections or foreign invaders or pathogens? The body has three lines of defense. The first line of defense, or the front line, being the skin. Now, the skin provides physical and chemical barriers. The physical barrier being the epidermis. It is hard to penetrate and made of indigestible keratin. There is a lot of pathogens and bacteria living on top of the epidermis. The chemical barrier being tears and sweat. Moving on to the second line of defense, which is called the non-specific immune response. These are defenses the body uses no matter what the invader may be. These defenses are actually deployed once the invader invades the body. The defenses include phagocytosis. Is when the body deploys or releases phagocytes. Phagocytes is a Greek word, the first part, or the phagian meaning to eat, and cyte meaning cell. Now, these cells they ingest or eat the pathogens or the invaders. Moving on, we have the natural cell killers. They're also known as the NK cells. They are lymphocytes present in the blood and they attack the pathogens. Uh, Third is inflammation. Inflammation is a vital part of the immune system's response to injury and infection. It is the body's way of signaling the immune system to heal and repair damaged tissue, as well as defend itself against foreign invaders such as viruses or bacteria. Without inflammation as a physiological response, wounds would fester and infections would become deadly. Now, the third one is the fourth one is fever. Now, the body here raises the temperature to denature the proteins of the invaders. An extra term you could learn is macrophage. It is a phagocytic cell found in the liver, spleen, brain, and lungs. It travels to all the area of the body to find and eat pathogens. Lastly, we have the third line of defense, which is called the specific immune response. This is a specific response to a specific pathogen or antigen. The response involves the creation of antibodies. Antibody is also called an immunoglobulin. It is a protective protein produced by the immune system in response to the presence of a foreign substance called an antigen. Antibodies recognize and latch onto antigens in order to remove them from the body. A wide range of substances are regarded by the body as antigens, including disease-causing organisms and toxic materials such as insect venom. What you need to know about antibodies is that it is a Y-shaped protein molecule, and it is made by lymphocytes, and its main function is to recognize antigens and bind to them and deactivate them. And that is it. I hope you learned something new, and thank you for listening.